What's going on, everybody? What's going on? How y'all feeling out there? How y'all feeling? I want to say good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to those of you that are across the seas that's tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I appreciate y'all. How was y'all day today? Hopefully everybody had a beautiful day. Hopefully everybody had an amazing day today. Y'all, get ready for a good one. I said, get ready for a good one. We have an amazing show. We have some amazing questions. The viewers have submitted their questions, and Uncle T have answered the questions. I just want to say to those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Uncle T. I'm glad you're here. On this channel, expect to experience a vibe unlike any other. My viewers, y'all submit the questions. Uncle T do his best to answer the questions. I also incorporate a little humor every now and again, so don't be offended if I bring a little sense of humor into one of your questions. I also open up the lines to give my viewers a chance to give me their perspectives. Sometimes Uncle T missed the mark. And with that being said, y'all, can we get this thing popping? Like, we gonna start it off. Let's get this thing popping. I see we got Askuncleteefromthev Cole in the building. What's good, my brother? What's good, my brother? We have a hell of a show today. We have a hell of a show this afternoon, this evening. We got Gigi in the building. What's good, Gigi? I see you, Gigi. What's good, y'all? We have a hell of a show. We have some hell of a questions. We got Car in the building. What's good, Car? We got Car in the building. We got Askuncleteefromthev in the building. And we got Gigi in the building. All right. I think we're going to go and get this thing popping. We are going to go and get this thing popping. We ain't going to keep y'all too long this evening. We got some good questions. We're going to get right to it. And we're going to get it started, y'all. How that sound? We're going to get it started. When you get in here, if you're new to the channel, when you get in here, throw me a 1 up in YouTube. If you're new to the channel in Facebook, when you get in here, give me a 2. Y'all know what to do. And please, hit that heart, y'all. Get that heart going. Get that heart going. Y'all likes, I just want to let y'all know right off the bat, y'all likes, whether you like it or you dislike it. The more y'all show interaction, YouTube expand me to a wider audience. So I expect y'all to get them likes up in here. Okay, I see my people jumping in here. We got my people jumping in here. I see y'all. Get them hearts going. Get them hearts going in the building. We're going to open it up with the first question. I see you, Renee. I see you, Candy C. I see you, Pikachu. I see you, Pikachu. Yes. Let's get it started. Let's open up the first question. And we will open up the lines in between questions just to let y'all throw y'all 2 cents in. You know, we like to give our 2 cents. We love giving our 2 cents. So I'm going to open up the line so we can give our 2 cents. And we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. We're finna rock and roll, y'all. First question. Uncle T, how do I protect my children from the challenges they may face like cyberbullying and the influences of online trends while trying not to appear as a strict parent? Right off the back, I just want to say question writer. I wish I knew how to throw it up in sign language. Trying not to appear to be a strict parent. F that. You can't worry about trying not to be a strict parent. There's a lot of cyberbullying. There's a lot of social trends. And honestly, if you don't come hard on your kids, the internet gonna come hard. Keep them hards going, y'all. Keep them hards going. I appreciate that. The internet gonna hit them hard. It's just that simple. If you don't hit your kids hard, the internet will. And you rather it be you or the internet. You rather it be you or the internet. So I feel that the way you protect them, it's not so much about protecting them, it's more so about teaching them. Teach them. Teach them that they can't believe everything they see. They can't follow social trends. Show them a good example of what to follow. Be the example. Be the example you want your kids to follow. And I'm sure they'll follow it. I'm sure they will follow it. And that's really all Uncle T have to say, but it is serious. It's very serious. It's a lot of cyberbullying. And it's a lot of these social trends. They be doing these pop-up things now where they pop up at super malls and shopping malls and run out. I forgot what they call them, but they run out of these shopping malls and your kid could be one of them. Your kid could be one of them. So trust me, don't worry about being too strict. You need to worry about being too soft. Let's open up the lines. Let's see what y'all, the audience have to say. Y'all give me y'all 2 cents. The lines are open. If anyone is tuning in tonight, if you're visually impaired, the number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. If you want to call in and you're visually impaired and you want to respond to the first question, please. Yeah, smash and grab. That's what it's called, Candy C, smash and grab. Hey, B, I got B in the building as well. She's tuning in. But yeah, it's called smash and grab. And they be doing it. And it be all kind of individuals doing it. Keep them hearts going. I appreciate that. Keep them hearts going, y'all. We trying to get this thing big. We trying to get this thing big. The bigger I get, the bigger and the more fun we gonna have together as a group, as an audience. Anybody want to call in, please feel free. We got a call coming through right now. Caller, talk to me, you live, shoot.
You know what I don't understand about these wannabe tough parents? Let me say this, man. Look, I don't understand this world no more with parenting. And what I mean by that, man, is we got more grown-ups being punks to their parents, but to their partner, they're aggressive and they tough. And I'm trying to figure out where is the line that's drawn in the house with the grown-ups, with the parents. Y'all so punkish with y'all kids that you got to go ask not the grown-ups, what should you do in the case of your child? But if your man get out of pocket, you want to check your man, but you won't check your kids. See, man. I don't like this, man. See, we in the wrong place, man. See, this is why I'm single right now, because if you ain't got that same energy that you putting out towards your child, you ain't got that same energy that you putting out towards the world, then don't give me that same energy. But here you go. You can poke your chest out like you're a grizzly bear to your man, but to your child, you sensitive and you weak and you don't know how to deal with them. Why did you have them?
Man, brother. Hey, man. Man, you said a whole goddamn handful, man. You said a whole handful, and it's sad but true. I have to agree with you. You would stick your chest out, call your man all kind of names, talk about him, make him feel bad. And to your kids, you're soft. You don't want to appear too strict, but you appear like a man. You approach your man like a man.
You can chastise your man, but you can't chastise your kids. You know this world is flipped, brother.
Man, it's flipped.
A woman can be so manly with a man, but she can't be manly with her own child.
Hey, man.
Lord, take the wheel. God, take the wheel.
Hey, man, that's some real talk, brother. And I hope the question writer is tuning in. A lot of people be tuned in and they just be silent, but I hope they're tuned in, because anybody that's tuned in and they listening to what you just said, it's something to make them think about. How about that? It's definitely something to make them think about. So thank you. Damn, that was a handful right there. I don't know if they was ready for that one.
Okay, well, they should, because it's truthful. So
it's very true.
Yeah, that's the whole point. If it was a lie, then it'd be debatable. But I done had too many women, and I'm going through it right now with an ex. y'all got too much energy for your man, but not enough for your kid. And that's confusing me. That's why relationships are not strong, because the discipline where it needs to be is not there.
Wow.
All right, brother.
Thank you, my brother. Love you, baby.
All right.
Thank you for that.
All right, always.
Yes, sir. Wow. Did y'all hear him? Did y'all hear that, brother? Y'all better listen. That's all I want to say. Y'all better listen. That was some, that was something that make you say, Anybody else want to call in? That was something that make you say, He came through telling it like it is, and it's real, though. We always run into women that big mouth with their mans, with their partner. But with their kids, they write in with these type of questions. And that's just not, hey, we got Tony in the building. Tony, I see you, my brother. Tony, that's my brother. That's my brother. Love you, baby. Thank you for tuning in, Tony. But yeah, man, we do. We have women that go ham on a spouse, on a man, like a man. They talk to him like a man. But when it come down to situations like this, no, they do not. No, they do not. They soft as I don't know what to their kids. Don't want to be too strict. You better be strict. I said you better be strict. Much love, Tony. I see you. If you want to call in to the question, please call in. We got the lines open right now. We're going to close the lines in 10 seconds. If you missed this one, come back on the next go round. And I thank everybody that's tuned in. We're going to have a hell of a show today. I told y'all, we're going to have a hell of a show today. I hope y'all great out there. I hope you're loving yourselves today and just being the best version of yourselves. Like real talk. To anyone that's dealing with these type of issues with their kids, don't fall back. Go hard. Go hard, or the internet will get your kids. The internet will get your kids. Somebody else will get your kids. All right, y'all, we closing up the lines, and we are moving on to the next question. We're closing up the lines, and we're moving on to the next question. The lines are closed, and we're getting ready to move to the next question. Next question. Hey, I want you and your audience. Okay, they want my audience. They want my audience on this one. I want you and your audience to let me know if I'm tripping or not. My wife and I has been on rocky roads, if you will, for the last 6 months. We have not been intimate like we normally are. I know my wife, she's very sexual. So last week when we decided to have sex, and it was a different scent that she had, somewhat like a condom. Damn. Whew, I can't even lie, my heart just dropped. Somewhat like a condom smell, right? Before I accuse her, do you think I should gather more evidence? Man, brother, I just want to say, truthfully speaking, I want to speak facts. A female's vagina, female's vajayjay just don't automatically start smelling like a condom, okay? You hear me? A female's vajayjay just don't automatically start smelling like a condom, a rubber. Is it something, I don't want to, this your wife. It's hard to give people advice when they're married. You know, that's a hard one, to advise someone when they're married, only because you don't want to be the reason why they separated or why they're going through difficult times. But if your lady's smelling like a condom, she did something. She did something. The coochie just don't start smelling like a condom, not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. A woman's vagina don't just all of a sudden start smelling like a condom. So, man, brother, pray about it. Pray about it. Take that one up with God. You know, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news and they say, oh yeah, she getting down. She did something. I don't want to be that dude. But I have to be honest with you. It don't just start smelling. Let's ask some of the women. How about that? You wanted me and my audience opinion. I want you to, let's open up the lines and I want to ask, can one of you ladies call in and let me know, do y'all vagina just all of a sudden start smelling like a condom? Do a lady's vagina just automatically start smelling like a condom, or she did something? Let's open up the lines. I'm curious to know. The lines are open. If you're visually impaired and you're out there and you want to call in, it's open calls right now. The number is 480-382-9792. All right, we got a call coming through. Caller, talk to me, shoot.
Number one, let me just say this. Number one.
Hey, don't laugh, man. Don't laugh at that. There's some serious stuff, brother.
Listen. Let me speak. I'm laughing because it tickles me. Now, let me just be blunt with what I'm going to say. My whole moral of the story is, number one, I'm a man and I get tested every year for everything. I ain't never used a condom, but I don't never know how a condom smell. I ain't never heard of it. So let me go there first. I ain't never heard of a condom smell.
It smells like rubber. It smells like rubber.
Why couldn't be a dildo? It's rubber.
Oh wow, it could have. I don't know if a dildo and a condom had the same smell. I want to hear from the ladies too, though. I don't know. You might be right.
Okay, so my next question, my next response is 6 months. Let me just say this for any married couple, because this ain't no boyfriend or girlfriend, that little goofy term. This ain't no people shacking up. There's some people that did this, let's say legally. They not shacking up, they married. I'm not going to go 30 days with my wife without finding out the problem. Let me just say that. That's why another thing that's in the relationship, because people act like they scared to communicate. I'm not going to wake up and me and you got a disagreement and I'm going to go to sleep with me and you having a disagreement. We're going to fix this right now, because 6 months, I know you're giving away my porridge.
You damn right.
I ain't going to go for 6. Let me just say that in the door. So if you're going months after months after building a case on yourself, because truthfully he's doing it to himself, you the man. You go to her and you pull her to the side, baby, we need to sit back and talk. We need to fix this. Because we walking around here like we wore the roses. But if you don't sit up there and do it, a woman ain't going to never take accountability. The man ain't going to push it. He got to open that door.
That's
if
right.
If you sit up there and play tick for tack with her, then you stooping to her level. Be the man. Put your big boy drawers on. Stop assuming everything. Pull her to the side.
That's right.
See where y'all at. And then after you see where you at, then you make a decision on what goes from there. But don't just start digging for gold. Don't dig for gold in her mind. Go to her like a man and see where y'all stand. Stop all this kid stuff.
Tony said, someone once said to me, if you keep asking her, it's a love killer. If you think she did, she did. Forgive and forget. Now, can you live with that? That's the question. Oh wow. I love it. Hey, Tony, I love that one. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be hard. And Carl, I want to say thank you. You always spitting real talk, and I thank you. I appreciate that, caller.
All right. Enjoy your day.
Man, come on now. Yeah, Tony, I want to say this, Tony. Some people can forgive and forget. But when you're giving your all, especially for me, I'm a man that has did certain things. I've been a certain way in my life. I've treated women a certain way. But now I live my life faithful, committed, on the right page. I don't know if I can get past that one, Tony. Hold on. We got a call. Hopefully this a woman coming to give me their perspective. Hey, caller, talk to me, shoot.
How do you know it ain't no soap or something she using?
Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
And I'm gonna say this. This is coming from something I experienced. I remember when I was a kid, right? We was using this generic mouthwash.
Okay.
Right? And it had an alcohol scent. And my mama beat the hell out of me and my sister because she thought we was drinking. She literally thought we was drinking.
Oh, wow.
And I kept telling my mama we weren't drinking. Now, however, we was doing something else, but we wasn't drinking.
Okay.
We had been smoking, those trees, right?
Right.
So we used the mouthwash. We bought some cheap-ass mouthwash. And we was using it to kill the smell of the marijuana, thinking to get the cigarette smell off our breath.
Okay.
And my mama literally thought it was alcohol. She beat the hell out of us. And I pulled the alcohol out of my hand, and she whacked that damn alcohol out of my hand. I was like, I'm crying. I said, Mama, look, Mama. I said, it's Listerine. She smelled it. She said, well, why the hell would you have to drink Listerine? She said, I never would have took it for alcohol if you weren't trying to have something. She said, so I think I still beat your ass for a reason. There's a lot of things out here that we can use, soaps, deodorants, that might smell like something otherwise than what it is. Trust me, it's some funky shit out here, especially when it comes down to like perfumes and things they use, things you can put on you smell like plastic.
Caller, this is what I want to say, caller. This is what I want to say to you, caller. When you called in just now, you sound real sneaky. You was like, how you know it ain't no con? I mean, how you know it ain't no something she was using?
Well, I said it like that because when you gave the question, though, for real, when you gave the question, it made me remember how my mama beat the shit out of me and my beat our ass. I mean, like, was whacking my hand and shit. And it was literally freaking Listerine.
Right.
No cap, no lie. It was Listerine. Do you know how much fragrance women try to use, and half of this shit smells like fucking ass and all these kind of auras? You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that it can't be. You know what I'm saying? I used condoms before. I never knew a condom had a smell to it, but what it was going into or what it was coming off of.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So
well, I've been with women before.
It might be in a dildo, like dude said. Dildo smell like rubber to rubber. How you know it ain't that?
Correct. It can be, but like some women that's, I guess, real promiscuous, they you can smell a rubber smell. You can smell that rubber. You can smell that condom smell on women that's out there real promiscuous. You can smell that condom smell. Trust me. So if that brother know, and that brother been out there before playing the field, he know what that condom smell like. And if you're out there a lot, you can smell that condom.
Hold on, that was gonna bring me to my second question, right? How did he know what a condom smelled like unless he was using them motherfuckers himself?
That's what I just said. If he been out there playing the field, he know what it smell like. He know what women smell like who always getting hit with condoms. That's all I'm saying. So he may know what it smell like.
How you sitting up here bringing up a question? Now, only a person would know what a condom smell like unless you use it.
There you go. You correct. You correct. I appreciate that, caller.
That was going, like I said, that would have brought me to my next question. You know what I'm saying? How would you know what a condom smell like unless you using it yourself?
Tony say maybe he used them as a kid.
And that ain't got as a kid. Come on now.
As a young man.
Got all kinds of flavors, everything to it now. They got condoms that smells like candy and fruits and shit now. Trust me. It's condoms like that. As
a teenager.
Got a rare kind.
As a teenager, he may use them. I don't know. I don't know about it, but I know that's his wife. I don't know about it. I know what it smell like. I know what a coochie smell like that had condoms in them a lot. I know what that smell like. So if he talking about that smell, I don't want to tell him to leave his wife, but Go to God with it. That's all I can say. Go to God with it.
Talk to his wife, but all the same, you know what I'm saying? It is things out here that can give coochies all different types of smell. I ain't gonna even fucking lie to you on that one. It can throw a woman's pH balance off. They can make some shit that smells like a certain thing, but I think he should just be flat out and ask his wife the question, you know what I'm saying? Are you cheating on me? Period. Instead of coming up with his investigation and doing some fucking Murray type shit, you know, just ask her, hey, is you cheating on me? You screwing around on me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I do. I wouldn't do no hoes.
Right. Thank you, caller.
But yeah.
I appreciate that, caller.
No problem.
Tony going in on it, man. Tony, he's saying some real stuff. All right, y'all. We gonna close the lines on this question. Most people saying how you know it's a condom. Tony say, man, seriously, I don't know how old this person is. Why is that a weird thing to think? It ain't a weird thing to think. I get it. It's not a weird thing to think. I don't even know what adults to use condoms anymore, to be honest with you. They using them, fam. They using them. Man needs to stop assuming and get to the real answer. And if she cheated and he just needs to, one and for all, can he live with that? That's a deep one. I don't know if he can live with that. That's the thing. A lot of men can't, like you said, Tony. A lot of men can't. Let's close this line and we're going to move on to the next question. How about that? A lot of men can't live with that. But let's see what this next question talking about. Next question. Hey, I'm a white woman and I happened to stumble across your show last week and I have a question that you can help me with. I spent most of my living, I guess her life, in what most will call trailer park. So I don't act like one of those suburban white bitches. My job relocated me and now I'm working with a lot of black women. I can tell that they are hood chicks and this is more my type of women that I can bond with. Okay. My question is, how do I connect with them without them feeling like I'm trying to be black? Wow. Woman grew up in the trailer parks, so she ain't like the suburban white chicks, and her job relocated her. Now she working with a lot of black women. She says she can tell that they some hood chicks. And this more her type. This more who she bond with. This woman. Hey, Wakanda in the building. This more who she bond with. These type of black hood chicks. Okay, you got the queens. They going in right now. But hey, Wakanda, this woman is so-called. This woman is. She's like a black woman. You know, I'm gonna be honest. She say this how she grew up, this who she born with. She like a black woman. So how do she connect with them without them feeling like she trying to be black? So obviously she talk like a black woman. She act like a black woman. She's socialized with black, but she dealing with some new people. She new to the job, and she don't want them to think she's trying to be black. Thank y'all. Get them hearts up. Get them hearts up, y'all. Get them up so YouTube can spread this out to more people. Get them hearts up. But yeah, how do she do that? How do she do that? I really would say be yourself. Be yourself. Just be yourself. Be exactly who you are. They'll know your authenticity. They'll know if you're being authentic or not. That's what I can say. Be yourself. They will know if you're being authentic. They'll know if it's fake. I promise you. Just be yourself. If you're going to let that ghetto out you, let that ghetto out you, and they're going to feel that ghetto. They gonna feel that ghetto come up out. They gonna feel that trailer park come up out you. I promise you. That's what that's what, and this one where I let a little sense of humor out. Man, let that ghetto out. Let that white trailer trash come up out you. Because that's what we call it. We don't call it trailer park. We call it white trailer trash. That's what we call it. And I don't mean nothing. I'm just having a sense of humor. But that's what people call it. Even white people call it trailer trash. So we call that trailer trash. Let that trailer trash up out you. And I guarantee you, they gonna know it's real. They gonna know it's real. I promise you. They gonna know it's real. Let that trailer trash up out you. And they gonna know it's real. I'm gonna let the audience speak on it. I'm just being 100, y'all. I ain't trying. I'm having a sense of humor, but I'm being 100. We don't call it trailer park. We call it white trailer trash. Let that trailer trash up out your ass, and I guarantee you, them sisters they gonna gravitate to you. They gonna gravitate to you because they like that. They know you gonna be funny and everything. Man, let that stuff out. Let that trailer trash out. I'm telling you like it is. Let it out. Let's open up the lines. Let's see what anybody has something to say about her. I know we got some people that got some stuff to say about her. We opening up the lines. If you're visually impaired and you want to call in, please don't hesitate. The number is 480-382-9792. All right. Caller. I know you got something to say. Talk to me, caller.
I mean, actually, I'm saying something in a positive way, but this in a good way. My thing is, if she look good, because I've dated white women, I've dated Puerto Rican women, and Hispanic with Mexican women. My thing is, if she look good, let me be 100 with her. You're going to have some problems. You can be yourself, but they going to get mad at you because you're going to get more attention than them. Now, that I know that is white, that I have dated, she got that half a nigga in her. Guess what she did? She made the other girls mad at her. And guess what? When they get the attention, once they see you getting too much attention, you're going to make them look at you different because they going to feel like you a man snatcher. They couldn't get the man already before you got there. And now that you get there, she look good, and her name Becky. Oh,
he said, if her name Becky,
if her name Becky, it's over. They gonna be cool with you, but don't hang out with anybody. Don't try to let them be sociable and pull you in, because some guys and women go through this. We start trying to be so cool with everybody, we forget his morals and principles and values with living. That means you got to be kind of leniency on who you accept, not who accepts you.
Right.
Who you accept as your friend. See, don't buddy with everybody, then you end up in the morgue or you end up in the hospital. Be careful and leniency on what you sit up there and let pull you in. You pull it in. You can always be cordial and speak. That don't mean you got to hang out and try to be buddy. Know your boundaries with your conversations. One thing ain't got nothing to do with the other.
That's right. I agree with you, Carla. I like that. I love it. I love it. Very well put. But you're right. They do that jealousy gonna set up in there, especially like you said, if she looked good and her name Becky. Oh man. And she got the black girl swag.
She gonna get a fight.
Yeah. And she might have to prove herself. She might know how to get down.
Hey, majority of the white women I've been with, they fight and they crazy and they get down. Wow. They got knives. They hit you with weapons, and she ready. She'll knot her hair up and put it in a little ponytail and say, "Come on." I said, "Woo, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, baby, get up." Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
You are not. I love it. Thank you. I love it. Y'all heard him. You heard him, question writer.
Right.
You heard him. You're going to be ready to fight. You're going to have to prove yourself. You're going to have to prove yourself, according to that caller. You have to prove yourself because they're going to be mad at you if your name Becky. They going to be mad at you if your name Becky. Can I give a round of applause to that brother, though? That brother be really spitting some facts. Like, real talk. Real talk. That brother be really spitting some facts. Man, much love, much love, much love. We're going to close up the lines, and we're going to move right on along. We're trying to get the show going. I want to try to keep the show to underneath the hour. If I can, I want to keep it to underneath the hour. So let's get right along to the next question. Hey, check this out. I grew up a certain kind of way, and I just can't conform to this new age man that we have today. This is the dilemma that I'm having. I'm raising my 12-year-old son, and I see too much of this new age shit in him. How do I break him from that skinny jean, emo, bro crap? I want to repeat that because that sounds good. I want to say it smooth like you probably saying it. How do I break him from that skinny jean, emo, bro crap and instill in him some of the old school characters of a man? How do I instill in my 12-year-old boy some of the old school characteristics of a man and break him from this skinny jean, emo, bro crap? Hey, man, sad to say, first of all, this is where he's growing up at. He's growing up in this environment, in this new culture. This is what he's growing up at. I said this earlier in the show, be the example. Now, if your son just ain't tough, he ain't tough. I don't know what you mean when you say old school characteristics of a man, I guess you're talking about, it could be opening up the door. It could be a lot of different things that we used to do as old school men. Open up the door for the ladies and different things like that a lot of these new school kids don't do. We used to go outside more. I don't know if you want him to go outside, hang out, be tough. Like, what do you want? Just because your son is wearing skinny jeans, that don't mean that he's soft. You know, so I don't know exactly what you mean about, so he's into the emo, skinny jeans, bro. Even the big grown adults, you can't stop them from saying bro. Everybody is saying bro, and it's sad to say we adapt to the social norm. We easily adapt to the social norm. So even the old school men like myself find myself sometimes saying bro. I haven't gotten into the skinny jeans or the emo stuff, but I do find myself saying bro sometimes. You know, I do find myself saying bro sometimes. So it's just the time that he's growing up, you know. And honestly, if you be a great role model, and this is some real stuff, if you be a great role model yourself as a dad, your son gonna follow you. He'll follow in those footsteps. I'm 100% sure. Just be a great role model. Be the great person that he wants to follow, and he'll come and follow. I'm almost sure he'll come and follow you. He will come and follow you. You know, don't try to force him. Don't try to force him to be tough. You know, just be that good role model figure. Be a good example for him. He'll follow you. Wakanda say, skinny jeans is old school. They just call them preppy. Oh yeah, preppy jeans. Yeah, that is what we call preppy jeans. They was kind of skinny. They weren't as skinny as they is today, though. Wakanda. They weren't skinny as they is today. They are skinny today. All right, that's my response. Just be the example. Be the example. Be a good role model, and your son he gonna follow. He gonna pick up those characteristics. But you can't be saying you want him to do this, and you're walking around the house talking about bro. You know, you can't be that man, that daddy walking around with some skinny jeans, and you don't want him to wear the skinny jeans. You know, you can't do that. So it all depends how you want him, but you can't make him be no tough dude, no fighter. Who you gonna be outside with? A lot of kids just not hanging outside these days. So, you know, you just got to instill it in them. Let's open up the lines. Let's see what the audience think. Let's open up the lines, see what the audience think on this one. The lines are open. If you're visually impaired and you want to call in, want to give me your perspectives on this question, please don't hesitate to call in. That's 480-382-9792. Okay, we got my man coming through again. You know he finna spit it. You know he finna give y'all. You know he finna give y'all the facts. Caller, talk to me, man.
You know, I got 3 boys and 3 girls, and they all adults.
Oh, wow.
Let me say that. What you have to understand, even as us growing up, you put your best into them, but you still can't stop nothing else that's going to get, because the streets, and once they leave from in front, you got more power than you. You ain't going to never beat the streets out. So let's just keep that 100. You can put your best into them, but you got to just pray for them on the rest of them that they make a best decision. Now, you got to let him bump his head to understand what's wrong and what's right after you done taught him. Because even though you was taught not to touch the stove, it was hot, you still touched it to find out it was hot.
Until you found out it was hot.
There it goes. So you can't sit up there and downplay him now and be to the point that you challenging him. Let him be him. Just make sure you raise him with respect.
That's
and
it.
dignity
There you go.
And morals. You put some values in him and let him get his rest. You can't always skinny jeans. And back in the days, Wakanda said they had straight leg pants, Wakanda. I'm 49. I know my mama 70-something. They had straight legs. They had
straight leg myself.
Yeah, they were straight legs. They were sold up. So I'm just wanting to correct. Now, if you want to go in my mom in them days, all of them guys that used to be on the soul train, I would never dress like them. To me, they dress
Patty Pendergrass.
Anytime you see a man, and no disrespect, with a bow tie on his neck and his shirt tied up in the front, I don't care what he did in his life and how many women he had. To me, he was halfway gay. He was making money, but he was living. He was like Richard Pryor. He had the best of both worlds. So you can take that how you want to take it. But if you want to sit up here and raise your son with morals and principles and values, and just install that principles in him, don't too much worry about something because he's following his generation. You can't put him in baggy pants and make him follow your generation because that's not his generation.
Correct.
You just don't walk around with no stretch pants on. You know, now if he come in the house with a skirt and do a split, put him out. You don't let him do no split in your house. You tell him you ain't going. You got to get out of my house doing splits. But long as he don't he put on no skirt, no pink socks, and all that. You good, man. And now they punch him. Make him do some push-ups. You know, do something like that. But don't ever sit up there worry about something that got more control than us. We didn't have social media. We didn't even have cell phones coming up. So they got more things that's tracking them than what we had. So you got to understand you ain't going to never be able to beat it out.
Right. It's definitely going to have some influence over him. Especially if you allow him to be out there searching freely and being on that internet the way he want to be on it, being on social media, it's going to have some kind of influence. So I get it.
That's why you got to let him get it. Just let him do it, but at the same time, make sure you have some discipline with it. Make sure he got some parental discretion. Make sure they don't be a follower, be a leader. And store some values again in him that whatever they doing, you don't do because what's good for them ain't good for you. Just make sure you make a wise decision.
I got you.
There it goes.
I got you.
So just make sure you educate him as far as manly wise. Don't worry about his fashion. As long as his conduct ain't doing nothing bogus, let him be a young man and grow up to be a man. It is what it is.
You heard it right here. You heard it right here on Ask Uncle T from the V. Give it up for this caller. Thank you, caller.
All right.
I apologize about that. I say, I hope everybody enjoying themselves this afternoon with Uncle T for the first half of the show. The second half gonna get even juicier. We got some great questions. I hope y'all are enjoying yourself. We're closing up the lines and we're moving right along. We're moving right along. All right. The lines are closed and on to the next question. I've been single for 6 years now and don't understand why I'm having such a hard time finding a decent man. My standards are not that high like some of these women. I just want a man that doesn't smoke weed, with at least a 700 credit score, 6'3" or taller, God-fearing, and career-focused. Help, Uncle. Where are the decent men? You asking for a lot. You asking for a lot. You kind of specific. You say you ain't got these high standards like most women. Damn near everybody's smoking weed, so that's going to be a hang-up. You might find somebody with a 700 credit score, but they might just be 6 feet, 5'11". You feel me? A lot of people don't follow that type of God-fearing. A lot of people is more spiritual now. They not religious-based. Sound like you pretty religious. It sound like you pretty religious. So that's probably why it's kind of hard for you. You have to probably break a couple of those down. Say 6 feet. 700 credit score, that ain't that bad. That ain't too bad. I can understand where you're coming from because you're looking for something you want to grow with. So I can understand the 700 credit score. But I'm just being honest with you, question writer. A lot of these men, and today, like we just got through talking about on the last question, a lot of these men, they more spiritual than religious. A lot of them not in the church. A lot of the good men, the decent men, they ain't in the church. They may not be God-fearing the way you want them to be God-fearing. And a lot of people just ain't over 6'3". Okay, what's career-focused? Can he have a regular job, or do you want him to have more of a career type of job? Because if that's the case, you asking for a hell of a man. I hope you a hell of a woman. How about you? Do you got your shit together? Do you have your stuff together? Are you career driven? How tall are you? I'm not saying that matters to a man, but how tall are you? What's your credit score? That's my question. What's your credit score? Uncle T can't help you. That ain't really no decent man. That's a really good man that you looking for. Now, a decent man, I'm sure you're going to run into a decent man, but right, what you looking for is not a decent man. That's a goddamn good man. Career focused, that ain't just, you didn't say with a job. Most women say, I want my man to have a job. You ain't say with a job. So, hey, I don't know. Let's open up the lines. Let's see what that audience got to say. She's talking about a decent man. The lines are open. If you want to call in and you're visually impaired, the number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. All right, we got my man coming back through, baby. My man is coming back through. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk.
She must be Bob the Builder's daughter. What I mean by that, man, let me say this, man. You listen, in a perfect world, we all can build the person that we want, yes. And we can sit up there and live this perfect life. This ain't no fairy tales. Yes. Listen, come on now. We got to look. First of all, let me say this. As a man, What do my credit score have to do with me dating you? Now, if we marry, we can build my credit score up. But me getting into a relationship, you ain't gonna put nothing in my name, so why you worried about my credit score? So let me just...
Maybe she ain't trying to even mess around. Maybe she know what she want. Maybe she's dating with a purpose. Maybe she's dating with intentions on marrying you.
But that might be true. Why don't she wait so she can go see God? Because that's the perfect man she can go see. That's the best man she can be with.
There you go.
You know, after a certain age, that's the perfect man. That's the perfect man. You can be with Jesus. On earth, you gonna be with Jesus' child. We gonna stop all that make believe stuff. I want to be with Mary, but Mary tricked Adam. So stop it. So let's be honest with this, man. You got to be fruitful and you got to be lenient. See, listen, when you playing spades, you get a 3.5 and you make it out of a 6. Do you see what I'm saying? When you play cards, you play it like that. So when you play in the spades, you get 3 in the possible. You say, I got 6.
There you go. There you go.
When you get to a guy, got some qualities, you help build the rest of it. That's my point. Stop always looking for a 10 and you not going to. That's a perfect person. Who a perfect person? You ain't going to even get an 8 in this world. But you can play spades and get you a 4 and turn it into a 6.
Right.
See, this thing about us, everybody wants this perfect person. Like they so perfect, but then somebody get with you because obviously it's a lot of wrong with you because you got too many things on here that you require just for dating.
Right.
How you know a man didn't got all these things? But at the same time, if I got to be, listen, first of all, introduction, sometimes if you ain't on a job interview, it can be overconfident or it can be too cocky. So right now you being overconfident and too cocky.
Wait. Check this out. You see at the beginning, she say her standards ain't high like most of these women. She just want a decent man.
Again, overconfident, too cocky.
Shit.
You just, she everything she said was a 10.
A 10.
That's just like me telling you, I want this type of woman, but she got to have Janet Jackson looks, but she got to have Michael Jackson money. But see, I'm asking for so much. Then when somebody, obviously you won't got all them standards that you saying. I bet you don't. Because 98% of the people that play cards, they always don't make the books. They always say they got 4 and impossible, but then when they get to play in their hand, they only got 3. But they said it was a 6. So I guarantee you her numbers ain't, her standards and what she asking for ain't the same as she putting out there. I bet you.
I guarantee it ain't either.
I guarantee you she ain't a 6 in the possible.
I guarantee it ain't either. Hey, caller, man, I thank you, man. You know she ain't even a 5. I bet you, and I don't want to talk about my question writer. Question writer, send a picture so I can post you up.
Yeah, I want to see if you confident and you cocky or you just overrating yourself. Because sometimes you got some standards and you got some qualifications and you got some dignity, but that still don't add up to why a man don't want you. You can get me and I'm 5'8". I got a 700 credit score. Okay. I got my own money in my own crib and everything.
Okay.
See, my thing is, I don't want no woman thinking she's my mama because this either way you put that up there, you're going to be trying to tell me what to do. And that's what ain't going to happen.
There you go.
I cook my own dinner. That means I stir my own shit.
Hey, Carla, I appreciate you, man. Let's get through these questions, baby. I appreciate you. You be spitting that ism, man. Let's give it up for my guy, Nana in the building. Yes. Yes. All right, we're going to close the lines. Oh, we had a caller call in. If you want to call in, let's get through this next question, and you can definitely respond on this question as well. Let's move on to the next question, and you can respond to this one as well. I know I saw a call coming through while I was on the line. All right, next question. My daughter is in the 1st grade. One day, I was picking her up from school, and there was another parent in front of us waiting to exit the building. My daughter said, and not in her library voice, "Mama, why her don't have on no pants?" on. The parent turned around, looked me up and down, and said, "'Cause I'm grown." I just laughed. You can imagine how she was dressed. It was embarrassing. What do you think it was? It was embarrassing. What do you think we as a collective can do to inform parents that they should dress appropriately when picking up their children? Oh, wow. Kids are the most honest people in the world. That sounds just like a little kid. Mama, why her not have on no pants on? Oh, wow, she trying to say panties. I don't know, but we as a collective, I think for that school purpose, they need to make a rule, write up a new audit, write up a new ordinance that you can't come up here with this. Come with a specific dress code. That lady need her ass whooped coming around these little kids. I'm telling you like it, she need her ass whooped coming around these little kids dressed like a hoe. I'm gonna call it like it is. Coming around these kids in this school dressed like a hoe. She should have been embarrassed. I'm glad your daughter embarrassed her ass. She should have been embarrassed. That's effing pathetic. What can we do? Have the school get a petition going. All the parents there, everybody get a petition going. You cannot wear this. I don't give a damn if you don't attend the school. This, you cannot wear to come pick up your kids. And if you do wear this, you will not get inside this building. Period. Come up with some type of petition, get some signatures going, and have them to make a policy. I'm keeping it 100, make a goddamn policy, because that's bogus. That's bogus. Open up the line. Audience, go in on it. Go in on it. The lines are open. 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. I knew he was coming. Caller, go ahead, man. I know I'm finna be in tears, man. Go ahead, man.
Now, it be brothers like this that be talking about ain't no good man out here. See. That's what we did. I just thought about that question. We just went fast. And I said, we. If the shoe fit, put it on. And if it's too tight, let the shoestrings loose. This is one of them. It's a brother here. This is a brother. But see, the bad thing and the good thing about this, when you got your child there, you make sure you discipline and you educate your child. I might not never see you in your life put on something like this to be so trashy. See, it's educational, too, to let your child know principles and morals and values have left a lot of the world. And that's the reason why they keep saying ain't no good man. No, man just don't. It's just like your woman on the internet. And she started taking all these selfies and all these things. But at the same time, she talking about ain't no good man out here. How do you want a man to respect his woman and his woman out here showing everybody else are good? Like I told you on one of the other podcasts, ain't no more secrets out here. That's why this world is the way it is, bro. That's the reason why. Because don't nobody want to sit up there and keep everything inside their house. They want to let it all out.
Yeah, that's true. So, ain't no more secrets. Don't nobody say nothing for the imagination.
For the mind.
No, they don't say nothing for the imagination no more. You're right.
You can't even take your woman to a decent spot no more because she ain't for that. You got to take her to the drive-in on Cicero, where you can hit her on the car.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't no girl that you can sit up there and take to bocce's and you can't take her to the restaurant and everybody looking at you like you just picked her up off Madison.
Damn right. That's some crazy ass stuff, man. That's some crazy ass stuff, but you telling nothing but the truth, man. That's real,
the way
man.
they are nowadays. That's majority of the women that say it ain't no good men. Those how they be right there. That's the reason why you ain't got no good men, because you got a lot of high values, but you got a lot of low morals.
Ooh, love the way you put that. A lot of high values, but low morals. Caller, we gonna end it with that one. I love it. Give it up for this damn caller, boy. Y'all heard him. You got a lot of high values, but low morals. God damn. Man, a lot of high values, but low morals. You, goddamn it, you. My God. My God. I love it. I love it. We're going to leave the lines open for about 10 more seconds, and we're going to move on to the next question. We getting through it, y'all. I told y'all these questions is getting good. I hope everybody enjoying themselves. I hope y'all having a good time with Uncle T. Please, if y'all want to make a special guest appearance on the show and I bring you in on a broadcast, please go to the description in the email and leave the topic and a question that you're dear about, and I'll bring you in on the show and we'll talk about it and let the audience respond to both of our questions. How about that? All right. The line is closing. We moving on to the next question. Man, they deep today. Oh, nasty ass girl up at that school like that in front of them kids. Nasty ass. My parents insist that I get married in a church. I don't even attend church, so it wouldn't make sense to have one there. My fiance and I are very non-traditional. We want a simple backyard wedding with family and friends, and our good friends will officiate it. They said my union won't be blessed if I choose this route. Why do people put so much emphasis on church weddings as if God is the one officiating it? Why? I'll tell you why. Well, I'll tell you why. Because people are so conformed to tradition. People are the same reason why people celebrate Easter. That's why. The same reason why people celebrate Halloween. The same reason why people celebrate Easter. Because of these old, worn out, broke down traditions. And they look at you funny because you and your fiance, y'all ain't with the traditions. Y'all non-traditional. So they look at you guys funny. They look at you guys like y'all, they call us now New Age. You know, when you got a free thoughts, when your thoughts are free and you don't conform to the thoughts of the world, they look at you like you a devil. You get looked at like the devil. I wonder why. I really mean that. I wonder why. But it ain't right. I tell you that. It's not right. It is not right, but that's just how it is. When people been raised by their grandmothers and they follow these traditions, it's what it is. It's what it is. I don't agree with it, but it's what it is. That's how they get down. That's how they get down. I'm going to open up the lines. I don't agree with it. Uncle T don't agree with it, but you can get married how you don't give a damn if you want to get married on the sidewalk. You can get married on the damn sidewalk and it'd be more validated than somebody that got married at T.D. Jake's church. It'll be way more validated if you keep them vows and you stay loyal to one another and y'all marriage stand the test of time. You could have got married on a goddamn sidewalk and it'll be more validated than if you got married at Creflo Dollar Church. I don't give a damn. For real. But people so stuck on tradition. It don't make sense. The lines are open. The lines are open. If you want to call in, the number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. Because you ain't getting married at a damn church. And it ain't your parents getting married anyway. Tell your parents if they want to get married, tell them to enjoy their marriage and their ceremony at the church. You don't have to get married at no church. You don't have to get married at no church. Let's do away with these old traditions. How about that? Let's do away with these old traditions. Like real talk. Let's do away with that. Can we get rid of the old traditions? I'm cool on that. I'm cool on that. Get married at a church. As long as you love your partner, it don't matter where y'all get married at. Your marriage just is more validated than the person that got married at the biggest church in the world. Yeah, that's as big as anybody. I'm being 100. That's as big as anybody's. People have their damn nerve. People have their damn nerve, man. All this church stuff. All right, y'all, we're going to keep the lines open for about 10 more seconds and we're moving on to the next question. We're keeping the lines open for 10 more seconds and we're moving on to the next question. All right. We're closing up the lines and we're moving on to the next question. We got some good ones, y'all. I told y'all we got some great questions. Hope everybody enjoying themselves. I hope everybody enjoying themselves. Uncle T got something new coming out for y'all. I have something new coming out for y'all, so y'all be prepared. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all gonna like this. We got something new coming out and it may be dropping next week. All right. I'm a white woman and I have one daughter by a black man. My other kids are white. My daughter is 13 and she's very close to her father and his side of the family. She came home from spending the summer break with her father and she informed me that one of her aunts asked her, what does she identify as? And she said, black. My feelings are hurt. Why? Why your feelings hurt? My feelings are hurt. How do I let her know that I feel like she's being dismissive of her white side? Okay, I'm gonna tell her like this. I don't feel like she's been dismissive of her white side. Maybe your daughter, she's 13, she's smarter than you think. She understands that the black gene is more dominant. The black gene is more dominant. You know, before they started trying to make themselves feel superior, before those that are in power saw their superiority dropping. Anytime anything was mixed with black, it was called black. Anything. Now they came up with something new, biracial. Now you're not black, you're biracial. Do y'all know, honestly, if y'all in here and y'all around my age, there was not a thing called biracial. If you was mixed, you was black. You identified as black. They may say you mixed, but it wasn't biracial. Now they have a class, a group, a people that's called biracial. So that's all about population and census. That's all about census, if you want the truth. Wakanda say interracial. Yeah, whatever it's called, interracial, biracial, whatever it's called, they have it now. But when you had black in you, you were considered black, period. And now it's a difference. So I don't know what's all that about. I don't know what it's all about, but if she identifies black, maybe she feel more relatable to them. You know, don't be mad at her. Don't get your feelings out the way. Get your feelings out the way, Mom. She know who you is. I guarantee you she love you. She just identify as black. Some people, kids, I believe, who Strahan, I think his kids identify as white. His daughters identify as white because all their friends are white. They identify as white. Their mother white, their dad's black, but they identify as white. Michael Strahan, whatever his name is, Strahan. Y'all know I don't be in that news, I don't be in the TV, I don't know people's name, I don't know none of that. I ain't following all that garbage. I like to have this free and clear. I love this to be free and clear, away from all that media, that news, what this person think, that person think. Don't influence my thoughts. Let's open up the lines. Yeah, don't be mad at your daughter. Get your feelings out the way. Get your feelings out the way. The line is open. All right, the line is open. You can go ahead and call. The line is open. 480-382-9792. Hey, caller, talk to me.
You can go ahead and call.
Hey, caller, talk to me.
Yes, I wanted to say, why is she so set bent on that girl identifying as black? She wasn't worried about it when she was dating the father.
When she was laying down with her legs spread open from L.A. to New York.
Right, and that's the thing about it. You're not with the dad now. You don't want her to realize that you laid down and slept with a black person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like dismissing her father.
Right.
So
what if she identified as white?
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing about it. You trying to make her make a choice on what she want to identify as, but when you was laying with a man that you knew that was a black man, it didn't matter. So why should it matter now what she want to be? If she want to put black on her ID, let her.
I don't understand.
You said, when you first saw him, you didn't see no color. So don't see no color now.
There you have it. There you have it. Amen.
Don't make that baby feel no type of way.
Ashe.
You should be able to, exactly.
100.
Exactly.
Thank you, caller.
That's wild.
Yeah, you ain't see no color when you had your legs spread open from Los Angeles to L.A. Now you want to see color. That's crazy.
Yeah, now you don't want her to identify with her blackness. That's being racist.
Right.
I'm gonna say what I said because you really saying when you slept with that man, you was with that man. The ideology is you saw no color. Because she chose to identify with her father's side, then you shouldn't have had a problem with that. If you got a problem with that, then you had a problem with race in the beginning.
Right. I agree.
I'm just being fair.
I agree. I appreciate that. I agree. I'm sure the audience agree with you too. That's just real talk.
Thank you. Yeah. That's just confusing to me.
Real
All
talk.
right, thank you.
Real talk. I appreciate that, caller. Thank you. Hey, y'all. One thing about this, anybody, for those of you writing these questions, we going to be 100 on this show. On this show, you going to get it straight with no chaser. So if your feelings is weak and you writing in these questions, do not be mad at the responses. Don't be mad at the responses because you sending us these questions. We gonna answer these questions the way we answer these questions. For real. We got another call coming through. Call, talk to me. Talk to me, caller.
Hey, I agree with what the other caller said, and I'm finna put a little seasoning on it.
All right.
Now, since she don't really understand the black race, ask her, do she want to have another mixed baby? Hey, I'm gonna knock the racism up out of her. I'm 12 years a slave to her.
You a nut, caller. I respect that. He said, "Ask her, does she want to have another nigga baby?"
She got a little racism in her. Dude, you can tell. The question was racist, but the thing is, you got to get it up out of her. She might have been mad because she not only did she sleep with him, she had a baby. She could have got rid of that baby.
Wow.
So that was her choice.
Wow.
So now you can't get mad. See, that's one thing man can't take away from woman. Woman can choose not or to have that baby. That's her choice because that's her body, regardless of how that man feels.
Right.
And plus, you're not married to him. You was shacking up. So what did you expect out of shacking up?
Right. Right. 100.
See, when you shack up, that's what you get.
Yep.
That's what you get for shacking up. You should have told him put a ring on it. Therefore, you won't be making these questions, and he'd have been your husband.
There you have it.
Instead of your baby daddy.
There you have it. In that order. And I appreciate that caller.
All right.
In that order. Y'all heard it right here on Ask Uncle T from the V. Y'all heard it right here on Ask Uncle T from the V. If you would have married him, he wouldn't been your baby daddy. You just wanted you some black Peter Weeder, and you didn't expect that baby. And you probably traditionally won't have an abortion because that's just not what your family believe in. So now you got stuck with that old, as my caller would say, that old nigger baby. You got stuck with that nigger baby, and now you mad that baby identify as black. Come on now. You got to do better than that. Come on now. All right, y'all. Next question. I'm a 50-year-old male, no kids, never been married. Why is that a red flag? But a man with several kids and several baby mamas, a good candidate. I never wanted kids by choice, and marriage is not off the table. I just haven't found my person. How do I get a woman, yes, I'm straight, to see that I can still protect, provide, and love them without ever being a father or a husband? My brother, I want to take my hat off to you, first of all. Much respect. Much respect. You don't sound like a gay man. I don't know why we live in a backwards society. We live in a backwards society. I don't think a woman don't even think that you can't provide or you're not a protector. I don't think they think that. You know, they ask for that. A lot of women ask for a man with no kids, never been married before. They be basically want, not a virgin, but a virgin to marriage, a virgin to kids, because they want to start their own family. But they want these things, and then when you come, when that man come, they be scared. They scared as hell when that man come with no kids, never been married. Now, to them, in their mind, because truthfully they asking for that, but they don't think it exists. And when it shows up, When it shows up, now they scared. They think something wrong with it. You showed up like a damn ghost. So now they think something wrong with you because you exactly what they say out their mouth that they want. They just say that out their mouth that that's what they want. That ain't what they really be wanting. Because like you just said, when you show up, now that's a red flag. Something must be wrong with him. He must can't have kids. This. That. He must be gay. Wow, he 40 years old. He ain't never been married. That don't mean none of that. That don't mean none of that. A lot of the women could have been scared just like you. A lot of them women could have looked at that as a red flag just like you. So, man, brother, kudos to you, man. I respect the hell out you. Don't allow that to make you ever feel there's something wrong with you. Keep doing you. Trust me. It's somebody for you out there. It's somebody for you out there. Trust that. Trust that. You're going to find a woman who don't want kids as well, or are you open to accepting a woman with kids? You know, that's another thing. You know, you probably turned down a lot of women because they had kids and you didn't want kids. You might have to go find you a woman with an older kid that's out the house. Are you open to that? I don't know what you're open to, but kudos to you, brother. Kudos to you. The line is open. If you want to call in, if you're visually impaired and you want to call in, that's 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. And I want to thank everybody that called in. I want to thank everybody that participated this evening. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Caller, talk to me, baby.
This goes right back to that question with that perfect woman we was just talking about. If this goes right back to that 6'3", 700 credit score type of person we was just talking about, because got to go back and say, why do people? Because women are always saying they looking for the wrong thing. See, when they go back to that question, you more worried about my financial stability. Right. That's all that question was about. Because my credit score, me having this corporate America job or being secure with my job, that was all about finances. Right. The height played one part, but all of it is about finance. Now, this guy right here, he's saying he ain't talking about his money. He's saying a lot of you women's always talking about you don't want a man with kids, but you got a ready-made family. You got 2 or 3 baby daddies.
Right.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, ain't none of the baby daddies coming around, but soon as the man come around with no kids, then the baby daddies pop up.
Right.
Been in there. Okay, that's another situation. Now, he can't find a woman because majority of the women that got kids or don't got no kids, they got mental problems. See, I done been with SSI women, Puerto Rican women, wheelchair women. I done had all type of women, man. So I know that's why I'm single. I done had some Bugs Bunnies, some characters. Man, you gotta understand, here go a guy. He ain't talking about his finance. He's saying that he don't got no kids. He this type of man, and y'all still don't want that. So you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. And nowadays, anything a man, like nowadays you got women, if a man talk back to a woman, he's sassy. So, you know, we're being judged on everything that we do now. We can't even question the woman now because we getting labeled as he's sassy or he must be suspect. So you got to understand what world we're living in. I guess they just want them a mannequin. They want a guy to sit there and, when, you know, and don't say a goddamn word. You sit there, and when I say jump, nigga, you say how high.
Right, exactly. Because this man came. All these women be speaking. All these women, they be speaking, I want this type of man. I don't want no man with no kids. I don't want no man that been married. I want to have my own first husband. I want to have my own kid's father. And then this brother just came through, and then they scared as hell. Something wrong with him.
For something else.
Something wrong with him.
He must be suspect, or he must be ugly, or see, it's always something
to demean us. You can't. Y'all looking for a perfect man. Well, we looking for a perfect woman. Let's go to Bob the Builder and tell her build me a better bitch.
Caller,
I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Carl, I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, Bob the Builder, we need y'all to build us a better one.
Since everybody want to build somebody, let's just go Bob the Builder and say, build me somebody new, man.
Right. If the man or the woman, if you see some capabilities in them, y'all can build each other. Y'all get together and y'all make it work and y'all build each other.
Correct. But don't nobody want to build. They want a ready-made 10. That's not possible.
Right.
That's the problem. Don't nobody want to invest in the relationship. They want you to have everything already and then get with them. Come on, man. If I got everything together, why do I need you?
Right. Right. That's 100, caller. I respect it. Thank you.
All right.
Love it. Hey, Dragon, yeah, that caller there, man. That caller there keeps it 100. We gonna give it up for that caller. One thing about him, he gonna always be 100. I just want y'all to know. One thing about him, he gonna always be 100, whether y'all like it or not. Like I say, question writers, if y'all looking for somebody to appease y'all with their responses, this ain't the show. This ain't the show to submit your questions. We gonna be 100 over here, whether you like it or not. That's just simple and plain. We 100 over here, whether you like it or not. You know? I want to thank everybody for tuning in to tonight's show. This is season 3, episode 8. We moving right along through the season. It's been a great season. I want y'all to share the podcast, share the video whenever y'all tune in. Please don't forget to hit the likes. Get them thumbs up. Get the comments going, even after the video, because the comments that y'all doing now, those are live stream comments. Comment after the video is posted. And this is what makes YouTube open up the show to a broader audience. Y'all have to remember that. After the show, go in, comment, make sure y'all hit that like button, and YouTube opens it up to a broader audience. That's how the algorithm works. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I hope everybody had a hell of a evening tonight with us. I enjoyed the show. I always enjoy my audience. You know, it feels like an intimate setting. You know, it feels like an intimate setting. I know all my people. I love y'all. More importantly, like Uncle T say, love yourselves. Love yourselves. Dragon, thank you for getting up in here this evening. I appreciate that, my brother. Tony, thank you for getting up in here. Denise, I want to say thank you for getting up in here. Queen, Wakanda, I want to say thank you for getting up in here. That means a lot to me. John Isaac, I want to say thank you just for letting me know up in here. Let me know you're up in here, John. I want to say Gigi, thank you. Candy C, thank you. Renee Robinson, Pikachu, thank you. Who is that? I'm missing somebody. Car, I want to say thank you. And my main man, Monster, I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. And those of you that tuned in, because we had a lot more tuned in, but they didn't say nothing. I want to thank y'all as well. I'd like y'all to start participating. Y'all are just the spectators watching on the side, I guess. But I thank y'all as well for tuning in. Y'all be blessed. Y'all have yourselves a lovely evening. Get some food in your stomach. If you haven't already ate, go look in the mirror. Tell yourselves, I love me. Keep on pushing forward. Be the best version of yourself at all times. It ain't never no time to slack. Remember that. It's never no time to slack. Be the best version of yourself. Be the best version of yourselves. Dragon say this 50-year-old needs to get an AI robot, LOL, an electronic soulmate. Hey, Dragon. Hey, Dragon. You a nut for that one. Dragon said that 50-year-old person need an electronic soulmate. That's funny as hell. Hey, Dragon, I love you, buddy. I love all of my viewers, my subscribers. I thank y'all. Until next time, Thursday, we out. Exactly, Dragon. Yes, he do. Hey, Dragon, we about to end the show. Get with me, Dragon. Shoot me an email. Submit me some questions or something. All right? I'll see you on Thursday. Thank y'all.